We are in full-on stripe-out mode as the fans doing their part to try to distort the vision of the visitors. It's the Marshall Thundering Herd and the Old Dominion Monarchs. Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Coach Ronnie told me before the game, this running back has been unstoppable this season. He is ranked top 5 in the country in rushing yards, and people are starting to mention his name in the Heisman talk. He is really devastating at the line of scrimmage, showing patience running behind blocks, and Coach said he belongs in this conversation as long as he keeps his head down and continues to do his job. Guys?
Holly, thank you. Looking downfield, it's Potter. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Guys, let's chat for just a second about Old Dominion. Good pickup on the recruiting trail last week. 3-star offensive lineman gives them a verbal, and this is the type of talent they need to get into the program and then develop.
Yeah, and this really was more of an emotional decision, I think, for him as well. He's been a fan of this program ever since he was a young boy, and now he's getting a chance to live out his dreams. As a 3-star, he had opportunities to go elsewhere, to play in better conferences against better competition, but this for him felt like home, and now he has a chance to go out and live that dream.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Fires to the tight end. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. And the Monarchs will call on their punt team. Just needs a crack to get a return. And the punt team able to... ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Quickly complete.
And man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them lean in one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out route connection, nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
Throws to the wideout. Fires it incomplete. Chance to build a little momentum here by converting this 3rd down from deep in your own territory. Running inside, it's Roach. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Looking for a push on 4th down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. The Monarchs will have it 1st and 10. Might be changing the route. Looking for a man. It's Potter. Going to try to get it himself. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Looking to the big tight end. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Got a little grass. He works his way up to the 33 and is pushed out of bounds.
And the offense runs the football, and they get the first down. And you kind of get the feeling they've already gone for it on 4th down once. Like, they're going to do it again. And that just puts so much pressure on a defense. Like, to play an extra snap over and over again is really, really difficult. This offense appears to be in an aggressive mode.
He's got the tight end. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. See his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. And the Monarchs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The give to the left. And they swarm him under.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Makes the grab over the middle. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. So first down here as they go back to work. The offense changing the play. Back to throw, it's Potter. Fires to the wideout. Working the middle. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. A big game there as they did a tremendous job working the middle of the field.
Yeah, and if you're going to complete that throw, Reese, quarterbacks have got to play with anticipation. You've got to get it out of your hands early and give your receiver an opportunity before the defense gets to the ball.
Beck's going for the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Old Dominion.
Can't start a game any...
So Old Dominion's offense hopes this drive holds some promise. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
QBs like this are so hard to defend. They know what you're doing, and they're getting the ball out fast. They knew they had the corner route. Take advantage. Hit it right now.
Fires to the big fella. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Trying to pick it up on the ground. He'll be stopped short. It'll bring up 4th down as this defense makes a play.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
He's not... The Monarchs, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. On the run, it's Roach. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down.
And finally, we see a little bit of that, which we talked about coming into this football game. Like, we highlighted him. He's a really good football player. They're going to feature him. He's going to make big plays. Today, the defense has absolutely shut him down. That was actually his longest carry of the day. They're going to need more of that from this offense.
They work their way to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Back to throw, it's Potter. Bringing the heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Gets the back moving. Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the catch, it's Harris. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. To the air on first down. And he just flat missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw. On 2nd and 10, a 4 wide out set, trips right. Motion from the back. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Makes the grab.
Slant routes. They're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage, too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, we'll take that throw all day.
The change will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. Timeout taken by the offense. It's their second. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Catch in the middle. It's Harris. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Quarterback making checks. Back to pass, it's Potter. Escapes the pressure going right. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Fires into the end zone. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6. So they won't get a touchdown, but a chance to put something on the board before halftime. Never a doubt. That'll bring him to within. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. Tight game as we start the 3rd quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Snagged in the middle. It's Agnew. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
And, man, I want to see more of that. Like, I want to see more of this offense being aggressive, taking shots on early downs. It doesn't have to be run, pass. Like, being a little bit more diverse. They've struggled today to find big plays. That's a big one there.
And the Monarchs have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Takes the handoff. It's James. He just carries it face long into a brick wall and has nothing to show for it again.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it.
Could be an alley. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. The Monarchs with the 1st and 10. Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort, and right now they're making the most plays.
Right down the middle. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Looking to pass, it's Potter. Incompletion on 3rd down.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half, but man, you're starting to get now in the second half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a...
The Monarchs send out the offense to go to work. Making side adjustments here. They're looking for an advantage to the right. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Back to pass. Fires to the middle. That's caught. It's Harris. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the Monarchs peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got his man. It'll be a gain of 6. Sets up 2nd and 4.
Simple pitch, simple catch, easy little drag route right over the field. It's a nice timing route. You can run it versus man or you can run it versus zone and have a lot of success.
The last completion got him 6. Now it's 2nd and 4.
Here we go. Ready. Switch it. Go.
They're going to run it. And tackled there by the defense.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Wide 53. Right. 1852, soldier. 1852, soldier.
They send the tight end in motion. Looking downfield, it's Potter. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Throwing right. It's complete. Tight windows, no problem to grab the tackle, and it's 1st down in the red zone at the 10. The Monarchs come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here's a heat. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
Offensively, it's 1st down. I can take the sack. It wasn't a huge loss. I'm still in a good situation. I got 2nd and goal. A lot of positive things still to come. The whole playbook's still at my disposal.
To the air on 2nd down. Got a man. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
And here comes money down for this offense. 3rd down execution is a premium. You work on it all week ad nauseum for these moments when you can execute when the field starts to shrink.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Touchdown, ODU! They take the lead here in the 2nd half. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator.
ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Dropping back, it's Potter. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Quarterback may change this route. Second down, they'll go to the air. Throws to the wideout. He can't make the catch, and over the middle of the field, sometimes you hear those footsteps. It's third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. And the Monarchs will line up to punt it away. That last punt basically flipped the field. They'd like to do it again. That one's going to go out of... So Old Dominion's offense hopes this drive holds some promise. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Palmer.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
Wants to fire on second down. He fires a bullet to the right. He makes the catch. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to throw, it's Potter. Time to take a shot. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
The offense is trying to put the defense on their heels. On the second play of the drive, they completed a big one. And on the third play, they take another shot. Didn't come up with that one, but wouldn't surprise me if they tried again here.
Fires to the wideout. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. Taking it the other way. Touchdown! Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. They're probably a little rattled after that last pick six, and who could blame them? But now deep breath, settle in, get a drive started in a tie game. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
I love the play call running the football here in the fourth quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
And some room, maybe some room here. He now has 91 yards rushing, and this guy's just having a tremendous season, leading the country in rushing. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48.
Black 18,
Using his legs, it's Roach. Stopped after a gain of 3, it'll be 2nd and 7.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
He'll try the left side. Knocked off his feet.
And this offense has got to get somewhere, right? That's a couple plays in a row. Like, the clock is their biggest enemy, so we got to find a way to manufacture, push the ball down the field, make something happen with that clock running out.
Wants to throw. It's Potter. Gonna let it fly. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So after reviewing the disputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. The Monarchs have it with a 1st and 10.
Ready, ready. 30, 30. Go, go.
Running the red zone, it's Roach. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Now, the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Back to the ground with the running back. Touchdown, Monarchs! And inside a minute to go, they've got the lead. The first score of the game for the man who leads the nation in rushing touchdowns.
And man, this game has been awesome. Some back and forth. Now you take the lead late. Nice job by the offense. And now you just need your defense to come through for you. One more time.
You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters, and this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps, they've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think belief is what you build. That confidence, you know you're going to win. You don't think you're going to win. You know you're going to make that play in the big moment that continues to build on week-to-week success. And you look up and you're like, dang, we strung a couple wins together.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly